Welcome back, Willis Ness, Season 7, Episode 3, which is in some kind of weird math of some sort. Josh, what episode should that make us?
Should make us or what we claim we are?
What we claim we are.
73.
Okay. We're probably all like 80, probably.
What the actual episode count is 79.
You're welcome, America. That's what you get here. As always, Willis Ness, we're rating...
I'm not gonna lie, like your shirt.
Well, thank you. Video game nerd shirt. But as Willis Ness, we are ranking every Super Nintendo game. But we're not going to choose which order we play these games. We are spinning a randomizer wheel and playing whatever it deals us. So far this year, Josh, we got... say it in that accent that you said just a second ago.
What accent?
We had Joe and Mac and...
Nosferatu. Hang on.
Uh-oh, called him out. Oh, he's got to get a drink of beer to get this Transylvania.
Nosferatu.
Well, you know, Bud Light, it's giving you the in Transylvanian, you know.
Nosferatu.
So this week, we drew a game that is a good damn song, too.
It's a great song.
And we literally danced after we drew this game. It was Bust a Move.
Bust a Move!
And the immediate thing for me is I think a video game, number one, and number two, the song, specifically in C Spot Run.
Yep. Bust a Move!
But, yeah. Bust a Move. It's been around for a while. They're still making games of Bust a Move.
Just in not Bust a Move category. It's something else.
Well, before we get any farther, I want to read the back of the box, Josh.
Dude, it better be a solid back of the box.
I don't know that you think it's solid. Did you say you wanted a challenging new puzzle or a puzzling new challenge? Oh, that's pretty solid.
That's a good one.
In either case, Tato now brings it to you with Bust a Move for Super NES. This intriguing puzzle game offers both one-player and two-player modes, plus a handicapping feature so the whole family can get in on the action. If you prefer solo adventure, there's an exciting lineup of computer-controlled opponents to take on. We've even included a convenient password system to help you work your way through 100 levels in one-player mode. Move quickly, or Bust a Move will bust your bubble.
Okay.
So, I don't know that most people nowadays would say, oh, I know exactly what Bust a Move is. Nowadays, I would think it's pretty accurate to call it well, let me give you a little detail on it first. As it said, it was Tato, came out in March of 1995. And I guess you would just call this a puzzle game, correct, Josh?
Yeah, this is honestly just a puzzle.
So, to people who don't know what Bust a Move is, if you had a child that wasn't born before PS3, PS4 era, they're going to call it a bubble shooter, is kind of what it is.
Yep.
So, this game...
Typical bubble blast.
Sadly enough, I bet your cell phone could probably run a bubble shooter more efficiently. Not dogging the Super Nintendo, just showing...
Just letting you know.
Like, you could download... I bet you 15 bubble shooters on the App Store for free, and they probably run smoother and everything than a Super Nintendo bubble shooter. But I think Bust a Move is probably like one of the original ones. I mean, to me so. It is.
Yeah, it'd have to be, unless there was one for the Atari.
I think you got Bust a Move and Bubble and a bubble shooter. That was different, but you got the Bubble guys in there.
Yeah.
So, the plot of Bust a Move, it's really not a plot. You're just playing
bubbles.
You're playing a puzzle game.
Yep, pop bubbles.
There isn't no save the princess and stuff, and that's okay. You know, I mean, the game is exactly what it says it is. But, you know, most of the time you feel compelled, and maybe even me, to put a storyline behind it. Like, even if it was kind of like Pieces, where you're fighting a different boss and you're moving your way up. But, no, Bust a Move is just, I mean, you face different opponents if you play in challenge mode, but there's no story. It's just, hey, come pop some bubbles.
See how far you can make it.
See if you can beat these puzzles.
Yeah.
I guess they put it all in the puzzle and not in any story or lore.
Yep. See how long you can make it.
Uh,
Fun fact, I'm still playing it.
it's a fun game. I mean, it's a classic game. I wonder, I should have probably looked this
What
up.
level are you on?
I did not get to, I said I was going to beat the game. I did not beat the game.
Can you beat it?
I probably could if I applied.
How many levels are they?
In single player, I think it said 100. I probably like level 25. So
I may beat this game because I'm at like level 80.
Yeah,
with like 4 continues left as well.
So, but this game has been released. Oh, probably. I would think every system, probably of some sort, or a clone of it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This game is on every system, regardless if it's Bust a Move, Bubble Blast, or anything like that.
I guess Bust a Move kind of follows what now I'm thinking of. It's like Tetris. They ain't really a story to Tetris. You're just playing a puzzle game. And Dr. Mario, they ain't really a story. Fighting viruses, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Just classic bubble game. I ain't got nothing to build it up any more than what it is, Josh. It's, I mean, even the cover of the box, as you see here, they don't really show the Dig Dug guys, but it's just a bunch of bubbles.
Just a bunch of bubbles.
I mean, it's exactly what you think you're getting. So, I guess without further ado, since there isn't no real plot or lore to it, now I'm sure that there's probably some lore at some point. There's a game that put fucking meaning to it. But you know what? I don't fucking care.
No, those games we're not playing. Those are the adult games. The more bubbles you pop, the more clothes they lose.
I guess. So I guess let's just jump into make it and break it. I gotta go with the obvious. You got the Bubble Bobble dudes.
Yeah.
I don't really know why I like the Bubble Bobble dudes as much as I do, but they're cool. And
they are out.
I gotta have to look this up because I didn't damn write down their names.
Yeah, I didn't even bother looking for their names.
Well, I seen them and I damn Bub and Bob.
Bub and Bob makes sense.
Oh Jesus! So so it's kind of like
Bub and Bob.
You know, Nintendo has all the stuff like NES Golf, where Mario is like got a cameo in it, or Mike Tyson's Punch Out, where he's the referee.
Yeah,
and they got a lot of that, but I don't think the Bubble Bobble guys probably get a whole lot of love. So it's kind of nice. And I don't think that. I know now with Smash Brothers you got everybody around, but
Bubble Bob's not in there.
I know, but like you've got more crossover of other video games and DLCs.
You got the Icebreakers.
But I would say going up to, you know, I mean, any of the vintage, any of the retro games, if your name ain't fucking Mario, you probably didn't get featured. Maybe Kirby was in a couple of different games, but like
Star Fox and Mega Man, maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say you
maybe
typically
DK.
don't have a crossover of or a cameo of players. And to be honest, Bub and Bob, they're just for eyesight.
Actually, take that back. Bub and Bob are in Smash Brothers and the Melee, Brawl, and Ultimate. They're trophies. They're little icons that you pick up and you pop a trophy and they do something to the enemies, the environment, or something along that line.
Okay.
So they are in it.
So
it's not playable.
And they don't really, kind of like a true cameo of some sorts, they don't really do anything in this. I mean, they're just a sprite and animation, but I mean, I guess at the end of the day, you've got one of them, Bub or Bob. One of them loads the bubble into the shooter, and the other one does a hand crank. I actually got that. We'll talk. That's my second one. Is the animation of the sprites cranking the handles are pretty damn good.
Yeah.
So as you're moving it, pushing it left and right, you know, the dude's just down there cranking it, son.
Yeah.
And that sounded really X-rated. But when you got to crank,
you got to crank.
So you either got to yank or crank.
Yep.
And I thought the animations of sprites, Bub and Bob, I think it. Yeah. I mean, to a game that's just a puzzle game, a little bit kind of goes a long way. I think it added a lot to it.
I think it did. It gave it a lot of nice charm.
I'll tell you this, even from the start menu, I'm not putting the music on Make It or Break It. It's okay. It's a long game.
It's ignorable.
I think the sound effects are better than the music.
Yeah, I like the sound effects.
So, the sound effects.
The hurry up sound effect is cracks me up.
I knew when I was going through the menu and hitting start that I was like,
yep.
This is good sound effects. Yep. I was like, this music's gonna be banging. The music was okay to me. Yep.
But no, I did love the sound effects. Also, speaking of the sprite animation, is I loved watching Bub or Bob or whoever, whenever the hurry up thing pops up, he starts waving his hands and hopping.
So another thing that it will help you as you're working on level 80 if you're not save stating is you got a password system. So that's kind of cool. Which, underrated back in the day, especially for a game like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I know Mike Tyson's, you could do it to get to him and all that, but there might be, maybe not necessarily in this game, but there are certain puzzle games that might be tough for you to beat. There might be one puzzle you can't fucking fix, but you can also be like, hey, George, did you beat level 22? Can you give me the passcode? And you can skip past it. Now, I guess there was Game Genies and such like that out at the time. But, that was kind of part of it, like your neighbor.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to Mike Tyson's, what's the code?
What's the code?
Some of that,
the Mega Man.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I can't get all the armor. Do you have the passcode for all the armor?
Most disappointing thing, though, is when you write down one of them fucking 16 letter and number damn codes. And you know how sloppy I write? I wrote a goddamn number down wrong, or I can't fucking read my own writing, and it's like...
Those redneck hieroglyphics come out.
Yeah, so, password system, I feel like, is a definite.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
I haven't used it yet.
If you would not... I mean, back in the day before save states and such, if you did not have this password system... It would ruin the game.
Yeah, this would be a murder.
There's no way you would go through 100 levels, and then you would have some folks that would want to do all these levels and be like, oh, you only put 30 levels because there's no password. There's not enough content, which comes to the next thing is there is a lot of gameplay. A lot of it's kind of, I ain't going to say... It's a bubble shooter.
Yeah.
So...
Lackluster is not the correct term.
Well, there's going to be repetitive gameplay.
Yes.
Because there's only so many ways. I mean, yes, the puzzles and the bubbles that you get, what colors may be different. But, yes, they are... repetitive gameplay, but there is a lot of gameplay. Like, there is a shit ton of freaking levels. I mean, you think, 100 levels? My thought was I'm going to breeze through these levels in about 2 minutes apiece. Not necessarily what happened for me. Yeah, I mean, there was some of them I got through pretty quick, but it was a lot. I mean, there's got to be more than I can play here.
I'm about to say, I'm not going to lie, there's several missions where I'm at even now. Like, I think I cleared 63 puzzle in like 12 seconds. But then I remember like puzzle 15 took me like almost a fucking minute because the bubbles wouldn't pop the right colors and it pissed me off.
So,
also positive thing is whenever you do die, you get that little nice line to help you out.
Yeah. We're gonna come back on this line.
Okay.
We're gonna come back.
Okay.
We're not done. I'm trying to find the freaking speed run for freaking Bust a Move, and it's gonna make me do. I'm not. That's a little bit of a fun fact.
Okay.
So
okay.
Let me reel in that.
Okay, reel in your tangent.
Okay. They got a versus mode and a challenge mode as well as single player. So. If I tell you, I would imagine that if we're brothers or cousins or friends, and I'm like, man, I got fucking Bust a Move and I'm the best person in the world at it, you'd be like, fuck you, bitch. Yeah. I'm fucking best. Then we'd be like, let's settle it on the goddamn verses. Like, it's kind of like Mario. I mean, it's essentially like...
it's like a Mario Kart.
Like Tetris 99 and Tetris Sphere, and some of these games are so awesome in a battle mode. We're not quite to that extent in this game. But damn,
It's good.
It'd be fucking fun to play. Now, me and you didn't play Challenge, or not Challenge, but versus each other. I did play Challenge, and I sucked really bad at Challenge.
Oh, you did?
Yes. So I think you were I think the premise of the Challenge, it's been a minute. I believe it was telling you how many bubbles it had for you to win the match, and I guess the challenge is to try to beat the
other person.
Yes,
yeah, beat the other person's number.
So, I've only got 2 more things.
Two more little fun facts.
I think they're fucking bangers. Just to be fucking honest about it.
All right.
So I don't really. Okay, this one's probably the best one, but it's second best to me.
Okay.
It's a simple game.
Yep.
It's easy to learn.
Yep.
And you can go through there very meticulously, and your get good or your intellect will be repaid with good tidings.
Yep. I give that.
You fuck up one bubble at the wrong goddamn time, and you fucked your whole world up. And so that's the simplicity of you're shooting goddamn bubbles. How hard can it be? Yeah, wait until you get the wrong fucking color, and then that is what I consider the spiral.
Yeah.
So even though it's a simple game to learn, it's really not that. I mean,
it's not that
when
bad.
I say you just shoot a blue bubble to a blue bubble or a green bubble to a green bubble, it sounds really fucking simple. And you're like, this sounds like a kid's game. And I don't know how many times I was like, motherfucker, like that. I was cussing it.
You see it coming.
Yes. And there's times I was like, oh, there's a chance I could shoot this bubble in this hole. I know there ain't no goddamn way I can do it, but I'm going to try it anyway.
I need to try this because
game,
if I don't hit this, then the spiral kicks in.
The genius of this game is the amount that they dangle the fucking carrot out in front of you.
Oh, yeah.
To a high risk, low reward situation to where I fuck myself. I take it every time.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So yeah, that I have to say is probably probably part of the genius of it.
Oh yeah, like I said, simplistic design. You get these greedy motherfuckers out here like me or you that like, hey, I can hit this.
I'm just going.
I know I
can.
It. But yeah, no, you never hit it. You never made that call perfect.
So the last thing I've got. So we talked about how the sound effects was great, but I didn't necessarily think that the
music was banger.
Music was banger. That kind of still worked for it.
It makes you be able to ignore it.
Dude, I'm telling you, I just muted the TV. I had my damn headphones on.
You had your own Bust a Move going.
Damn it. I did not listen to Bust a Move.
You did? I did. That was the first thing that I done. The moment we left here, I went home, pulled this up on my emulator, popped in Bust a Move, and started jamming out and played about six levels that way.
I listened to covers on XM and the emo project. Oh, emo night's coming up.
So you building up for
so
emo night.
I just sat there and I just sat there with headphones on and vibed. And it's kind of like some of the old PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4 games where you could log into Spotify and you can mute the game audio and just let it go, you know. And yeah, or even like with the headphones where you can like slide the text and mute the text and just let the sound. So that I really enjoyed because I didn't really care for the music a whole lot. But yeah.
By the way, speaking of that, my boy, he was playing Elden Ring, which is a very tough get good game. And he was getting pissed at it because he couldn't beat one of the bosses. And I go, well, are you listening to the audio cues? He goes, there's what? Like, yeah, whenever they do a certain move, you can hear the sword or the weapon do this certain sound, which means it's coming up. He goes, no, I turned that off and listened to my Spotify. Well, there's your first mistake.
Right. That's all I really got on the make it of the game. Is there anything you want to add, Josh?
No, like I said, you covered it. Like I said, it was all good. I think it was very interesting. It would be The music was fine. I say it was very ignorable.
Music did not make it on Break It.
No.
But it wasn't necessarily a make it for me either.
But could it have been cool if they would have put in some like different tones, like, you know, whenever you get closer to your bubbles getting to the line at the bottom, like make the music a little bit more frantic or faster to give you that sense of urgency. But I don't even think it does that. I think it just plays the same melody over and over and over again, no matter how close you are or how good you're doing.
Okay, yeah.
So that's my take on the music. And I think you can honestly add that to the break it part side for me in the beginning is, because I know if they gave me that sense of urgency in it, I probably would have made more mistakes.
Yeah, freak out a little bit.
Yeah.
It's that Jaws effect when you hear the da-da.
Get that little heart pumping a little bit.
All right. So coming over to Break It. I'm just going to go ahead and come out with it. I don't like that you start with the goddamn pointer and it disappears. I'm not saying that you should have the pointer, or I'm not saying that you shouldn't. Or you just say, hey, there's like a power-up that you get where you get it for a fucking level. But I just hated that when I died, I get the pointer like one fucking time, and then it's done. It's like a one shot. I'm like, no.
Really? No, it lasts the entire level. Mine did.
Okay, mine may not have. But,
mine, if I died, mine
maybe you did start the first level with it. But I just didn't like it. It's like, okay, give it to me or don't.
Yeah.
Now, I could see 100%, like say, in the days of rental, you played this shit. Or if you bought it, you played it. I could see me and my brother probably having goddamn rulers out trying to
hurry up and figure this shit out. See the aim.
So, which brings me into the second thing I didn't really like.
You don't need a ruler, you need a protractor.
I didn't really like the timer when you hesitated, because there's several times where I'm sitting there playing on my phone while I'm doing this, or I'm answering a text, and it's like it's a goddamn puzzle game. I can just fucking chill for a second. No, the fuck you can't. So
there's a pause button.
I know, but I just letting it go, son. I just put the controller down. You know how long?
No, don't let the.
You know how long the fucking PS5 game's been booted up? Weeks. Like, because I don't ever really turn it off. I just let it go into sleep mode or whatever.
Yeah.
But, so I'm just like, I just let it go. And I look up and I'm like, oh, I'm fucking dead. What a bitch.
No, pause it.
So I didn't like that.
I did, because if you paid attention to it, it wasn't bad.
So, I've only got one more break-in on it. I think the game's repetitive.
Extremely repetitive.
The levels are different enough if you're into bubble shooters, which I would probably say I am.
I am.
But the problem is you got to put in the break it is if you're not, you'll want to jump off a fucking building.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're going to say this is the same game over and over and over. So if you don't like Tetris, you probably ain't going to like Bubble Bobble. If you don't like bubble shooters, you probably ain't going to like Bubble Bobble. You don't like fucking puzzle games that are in the style of like Dr. Mario or some sort to that, you probably, if you don't like a match 3 game, you're probably not going to like this game, and you're going to hate it with the fucking passion.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you got power-ups and stuff, but if it's somebody, this game to me isn't going to win anybody over.
No.
Like, if you're into this type of game, you're going to be like, oh, this game's fine, this game's good enough, but the problem with this game for me is it's not necessarily going to jump off the paper and be like, oh my god, I need more. If you like, you didn't.
Okay, hang on. This is probably groundbreaking because it did start a full trend of games, but it's not going to win Game of the Year type. It's not that type of game.
So the game is what it is, so I can't really beat it up on it. I mean, the controls, yeah, maybe you could say they could have been a little more crisp. I don't know that I had a...
Oh, I forgot. That was one of the things I needed to say in the Make It. So, instead of moving with the directional pads, if you wanted that fine line, that fine-tunement, you can hit L or R, and it would move it by pixel.
You're right. That is a good point.
I forgot to bring that up.
I don't know
because that's where I was like you. I'm like, I could squeeze this in here, and I'm sitting here with my little L and R buttons on my keyboard. It's I think it was Q and R maybe, I can't remember, but I'm sitting here. I'm sitting there. Oh, dude, I'm up like this. I'm sitting there. Like, I think I got it. And then I hit the button and nope. I'm like, fuck.
So yeah, because
and then downward spiral.
The combination of my old ass eyes and my greasy dick fingers, or dick beaters, will definitely mean I will not fucking get that in there. But that was a good point. But I don't think that you had a bubble skip option.
No.
And that's where bubble shooters kind of went today. You get like normally that one spot.
You get a skip or you could swap them.
Yeah, I like the swap. Swap's what I wanted.
Yeah, you can like, I don't need the green right now. I need the red.
But I got that green cooking.
But I'm ready.
But once again, I guess I'm a spoiled bitch because we've played 1,000 fucking bubble shooters since. But the game is what it is, so I don't really have a whole lot to break it. So that's where I'm at. So if you've got any grievances you want to air, I mean...
No, the only thing...
If I hated bubble shooters...
This would be a whole... Yes. The break it would be the whole thing.
But the game's so simple. You get colored balls or balloons, bubbles, and then you gain power-ups and you earn more colors to make it tougher. But between the gameplay, the mechanics... The game is super simple.
Yeah.
Like, the puzzle, like...
Okay. I do have one break it. I forgot about this. I don't know if that happened to you or not, but whenever I was hitting the waterfall power up, once it dropped everything. But then again, it didn't. And how does the waterfall work? Because I hit it once with the silver gray orb and it turned everything red.
I can't remember, to be honest.
But I don't know if that was just my emulator, but I know there were several times like whenever I shot it with like a blue, it turned blue and everything fell. But whenever I hit it with a gray primarily gray, it would change to a random fucking color.
I don't know that one, brother. I couldn't answer that one. But
yeah, that irritated the piss out of me from time to time.
Yeah, mine, I mean, the power-ups, I don't know that I necessarily knew what a lot of the power-ups were, but I just knew if I hit them, it was going to work, and that's kind of where I was at it.
There was the bomb that blew up, there was the lightning, there's the waterfall, and the waterfall confused the fuck out of me.
But you know, one thing I'll say, too, is there's so much stuff that modern-day bubble shooters do that's so much better than this, but you know what it's nice to fucking do when I played Bust a Move, is not to have a goddamn in-game purchase offered to me 76 fucking times like every other goddamn game on the fucking App Store. You know?
Or an ad every level.
Yeah. So that part was kind of nice.
Yeah.
Or not having to wait because I played 5 games. I got to wait another 30 minutes to get another fucking game or something
to get an energy. Yeah.
So it was kind of nice just to fucking do how it normally was when everybody wasn't money-hungry fucking whores, you know?
I mean, we can beat up. All that could go into the pros if you want to add it that way.
Yeah, I mean... It is kind of funny that some of the simplest game like this is probably some of the most like fucking profitable.
Yeah,
like tell me how much money Candy Crush fucking made or Angry Birds.
Yeah,
but anyways,
yeah. Any game that is a match game that gives you power ups that you could purchase with real money or pay $2.99 to not have ads anymore.
So, I feel like we got fun facts, price charting, speed run. I feel like I need to do fun facts because I don't really think it's much of a fun fact of the name in Japan instead of Bust a Move was Puzzle Bobble.
Makes sense.
So,
did us Americans not like the word bobble?
No, because we got Bubble Bobble.
Well, which came out first?
Oh, Bubble Bobble was way before Bust a Move. I'm 100% on that.
Okay. So we didn't like the word puzzle.
Well, they changed the name from Puzzle Bobble to match the name of the song from Young MC, Bust a Move. They 100% did that. I guess for some popular... I don't
marketing scheme!
They also had a game called Bust a Move that was a PSX rhythm game, but they had to change it because of the song name to Bust a Groove.
Okay.
So I think people were going to buy looking for Bust a Move, the rhythm game, and they were getting this game. So they fucking changed it to Bust a Groove.
So
which Bust a Groove, solid name in my opinion.
Yeah, solid name. But this, okay, so...
But that Bust a Groove is like a completely different type of game.
Yeah.
And I don't even know that it was a Tato game.
This was 100% marketing scheme.
Young MC... Fucking, who would have thought?
Yeah.
When you hear Bust a Move that this was a legitimate thing?
Yeah, this is 100% a marketing scheme. Did he get precedence? Did he get royalties off of it?
I don't know, but this is what brings it up. Is when I type in Bust a Move and pull up Speedrun, there ain't no fucking Bust a Move for the Super Nintendo.
It's all puzzle.
It is Puzzle Bobble, and then it's got Japan and North America.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go.
This is going to be some sick freak number.
Well, it's weird. So the Japan version of Puzzle Bobble has got a fuck ton of entries. We didn't play Puzzle Bobble. We played
Bust a Move.
North American.
Is the Japan one different in some way?
Well, it's Puzzle Bobble, the PAL. What? I don't know. Region's Japan.
Yeah.
Normally, PAL is the other countries, but I think it's really like South America and maybe
Asia,
Great Britain or something.
Yeah.
So I've got Japan as a region and North American and PAL as a region. And on normal, there is one person who's done it who is ironically Japanese. And on easy, 3 people have done it. One is Canadian, one is Brazilian, and one is German/Belgium. It's the same thing to me. So, with all that being said, let me make sure what the rules are. You got it. So the rules are: you got to complete all 100 stages on easy difficulty.
Well, I'm on medium, and I'm at like 80.
Would you like to guess? 4 years ago, the 3rd place guy, and 1 year ago, the 1st and 2nd place guy got this. And dear God.
It's a sick fucking number, isn't it?
No, this is the cutest thing, and cute is the fucking word for it. I'll show you in a goddamn second. I don't even know what to say about this.
Okay.
Mind has just been blown here live.
Okay.
100. Now, I'll go ahead and tell you, from 1st place to 3rd place, there is a difference of 22 minutes.
Again, I think it's gonna be some sick fucking number. It's gonna be impossible for my brain to wrap around.
Just throw me something goofy out.
For me, the way I've been playing this game, I would say a solid, because at the rate that I'm playing, it's going to take me about 4 hours to get, maybe 5 hours to get all 100 puzzles done if I don't have to use a continue. Or not a continue, but a cheat code or password save. I want to say like 2 hours.
3rd place from Germany, which is Sascha, Sascha, Sacha Gaming, 6 years ago. Was online today, by the way.
Ooh.
They did it in 1 hour and 32 minutes flat.
Okay.
KAYQUE 10. KQ 10.
KQ10.
Is got a profile picture of
Is it the little pink butt sucking off somebody?
No, it's one of the damn Hammer Bros or something.
Oh yeah, that's Hammer Bro.
Props for that.
That's the chunky Hammer Bro from Mario 3.
Keiki did it in 1 hour, 26 minutes, and 2 seconds.
Okay.
The 1st place guy said, honestly, this was a terrible run, but I figure I should give others something to fight for. Smiley face.
Oh, shit.
Adrian Simple from Canada. It's a he, him. Was online 10 days ago. Did it 1 year ago. In 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 43 seconds. So there is 100 fucking stages. So that means you're doing them in what, a minute and 10 seconds roughly? Is that what that is? You know, I'm not the mathlete here.
Roughly, yeah.
That is fucking nuts.
Listen, now there's some match. Like I said, I blew through some of them in like 12 fucking seconds. But then there was another one that took me like 80 seconds.
Well, yeah, and there's ones that look really easy and you fuck up. You tell me that you ain't gonna fuck up when you get to level 77? Like you've been playing perfect, you're gonna fuck up a bubble somewhere. Sometimes it takes like 3 minutes to fix that fuck up.
And it's a spiral.
If you can make it.
Yeah, it's a spiral. It's also gonna be luck of the bubbles.
That should be on a t-shirt. It's the luck of the bubbles.
Luck of the bubbles.
So
that could be our first t-shirt once we start making money off of this.
So this is the part that I think is literally for a grown-ass man. There should be certain things you never say, and cute is one of them. This is fucking cute. Tell me what rank they are. They are ranked by the Bubble Bobble guys. You got...
Where's the ranking at?
Right here, it's supposed to be 1, 2, 3. You got Bubble Bobble characters.
That is awesome!
That, I feel like, constitutes cute.
So, you got... What's the little purple menacing looking fuck?
Well, they're apparently, when I pull up Bubble Bobble characters, there's a lot now. One of them, I think, is called Drunk.
Okay. So, the first top two are...
Bub and Bob.
Yeah, Bub and Bob, and then you got... Purple angry fuck.
I feel like that should have been an old song, like a doo-wop song. Of Bub with the Bub, the Bob, the Bob, Bob, the Bub.
Doo-wop. Shimmy, shimmy, doo-wop.
Actually, there was a guy, on a side note, when we were in Florida, these two old people sung Blue Moon, and there was a guy that sang.
Were you drinking a Blue Moon at the same time?
I was not.
Oh, you missed the perfect opportunity.
As he was singing Blue Moon, the guy that was up there with him was like, "What's he gonna do?" And he went the boo with the bob, the bob, the bob, bob, and I'm like, "Yes!" Like, and these dudes were like 80 years old, fucking rock.
That's awesome.
All right, so on normal, one person has did it. Break MG from Japan.
Oh, his name's Monster. Monster.
Oh shit, that's him.
He's Monster.
So Break MG did it in 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 53 seconds.
Okay.
So if you flip over to the Japan man, there are like
30 minutes,
50 of them. In the Japanese of Puzzle Bobble, the Adrian Simple that had it in American, did it in 53 minutes. There's a Japanese called Pushi, Pooshi. They did it in 48 minutes, 43 seconds. And that was on normal. On easy, only one person did it. In the Japanese version, it was Adrian Simple. 57 minutes, 3. And he put in here, it's bothering me that the world record was over 1 hour, so I guess reached for the time a little bit. Still a lot of time to save. Adrian's a little cocky there.
He's a little bit of a bastard.
But you know what? If you can back it up, it ain't bragging. You're just fucking. There's a difference between gossip and the gospel. Us saying we're gonna do it in under an hour is gossip. Adrian doing it in under an hour, gospel.
Yep.
All right. So with all that being said, I can find this version exactly. So the other problem that I have on Speedrun is even that it says it's Puzzle Bobble, even though it's Super NES. They got the damn. It's not the correct picture.
Yeah, it's a different
picture. That's why I'm going to put a little asterisk.
Yeah.
It sounds about right, but something does not look right. And I don't know why I clicked on that and it brought up Walmart.com overnight Huggies. I don't have kids, nor do I wear diapers. I'll just shit my pants like a grown-ass man.
And then throw them in the damn washer and dryer. Fuck it. No, actually, your wife would murder you at that.
Yeah, I'd have to throw them away. And she'd say, "Why are you not wearing underwear?" I'd be like, "Nothing."
Oh, no.
Well,
I thought you weren't here today. This is my naked day.
If you say I'm a grown-ass man, I don't shit my pants, wait until you get old enough to take a colonoscopy.
Yeah.
I can go ahead and tell you, you better wear some damn hay dudes because you ain't even tying your fucking shoes. You ain't bending over for shit.
But again, that first meal was amazing, was it not?
Dude, if you tell me if there's a better post-colonoscopy meal than Texas Roadhouse. Like, I got all the smoke. I got goddamn cactus blossom. I got goddamn ribeye. I got
beer?
fucking ribs. No, I didn't beer it. Because they're like, you shouldn't eat none of this for like 24 hours. And I told Allie, he's like, what about some beer? And she's like, you're going to bleed out. Like, you literally just had surgery. And I waited till that night. Not drank a beer. I waited several hours.
Nope.
Dude, my stomach was so empty. I'd have probably yarfed off one beer. I'd have been a one beer queer is what I would have been.
Whenever I have to go through that, whenever I get older, first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to look at them. Give me a Blue Moon, 2 orange slices.
So the other part, as bad as this is the other part is you literally do not. I'm like, I don't want to drink a beer and get sick, and it ruined this meal for me. Like, that meal is literally.
Nope. I'm going to.
I'm telling you,
I'm going to attack the rolls that they give you. I'm going to eat about 4 baskets of them to soak up all the alcohol.
So only here on Willis Nest are we going to rank games and talk about colonoscopy.
Yeah.
So a loose price of Bust a Move. What do you think it costs, Josh?
Let me get my notebook, reach for the stars out here.
I can tell you the lowest it was.
Let me put down episode 73.
I can tell you.
Bust a Move. Quotations. Puzzle Bobble.
So is the multiplier going to be a Puzzle Bobble multiplier or a Young MC multiplier?
Young MC multiplier for a cash grab.
Okay.
This is advertised. This has advertisement stink all over it.
After we said this game is as advertised.
No, this was to the people who were hot in the Young MC and they're walking through and they go, Bust a Move, and don't even look at the packaging. They just see the name and they grab and purchase. That's my whole thing. So give me the price. And I want to say 2015.
In 2015.
The high.
Okay, in 2015.
Or no, well, I mean not high, but
we'll just say this is in July of 2015.
Yeah.
A loose copy was at $17.05.
Okay, 17.05. Okay. So let's do 3 years later, 2018. Unless that is the high.
2018 was $18.97.
Okay, $18.97. Okay. So I think out of everything that's done right here, it went up by roughly $1.92. If I follow that trend, it's what, 2025 now? Yeah. No, I'm going to say that this game itself, loose, is going to be roughly $23.47.
How much?
$23.47.
The loose price. It's $25.99.
Okay.
So
I'm fine with that guess. I like that guess.
A complete one. You want me to tell you what the box manual is, and you can determine whether you can make a living?
Yeah, definitely, because I always love to know if I can make a living off of this.
A box only is $33.11.
$33.11.
Two sales per year.
Okay.
By the way, a complete one sells one per month according to PriceCharting.com. A manual is $13.84 and 4 sales a year. So.
Okay. Yeah, that together, that's $46.95 with just box manual. Loose copy will add, say, 26 to it. So, let's see here. Let's just go round that out. So, 47, 27. Complete would be around $58 would be a complete.
Jack it up a little bit.
Now, I'll say that would be with the price of the cart plus box and manual would be roughly $58.
Take another guess at it.
Okay. Okay, so hang on.
That guess was just a move. I need you to bust a move.
That's what I'm doing. I'm adding the bust a move coefficient right now. Okay, cash grab, collector. So I'm going to say 770 52.
A complete one is 78.02.
Okay.
A brand new one.
Still within $8. I still find that acceptable.
A brand new one is one per year. A graded one is one per year. The graded one that sold, I guess, in the past year was $550. That is fucking nuts. I don't know that.
Hang on. What grade was it?
An 8.0 A plus. It's the pop one on all graded, at least from CGC.
All right, and you said it was how much?
$550.
$550.
I guess at the end of the day, I bet there's people who have spent more than $550 on a free bubble shooter game.
Yeah.
So that probably isn't that bad. But a brand new one, what do you think?
All right, so let's do another busted move coefficient add to this. And apparently it's fucking popular. Then that. Oh, I know what I'm forgetting. George.
Bring it on.
This is probably the beginning stages of all bubble blast and bubble shooter games.
It probably is.
This is probably the cornerstone.
But to be honest, too, there may be a reason why it's on like every damn system. Is it's probably pretty easy to code. The game is there. I know you add new stuff every year.
Yeah.
But I bet there's very minimum work. You're probably upgrading graphics. I bet you upgrade some power ups.
Yeah.
There's probably one of those swaps.
But again, this is the founding father of that. That is the coefficient that we need to add into this. This is the pioneer.
Okay.
The
Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah.
The Benjamin Franklin.
The Benjamin Button.
No, don't know about that.
So what I'm going to go with is I think this is going to be a solid, non-graded, I'm going to say 180.
$149.95.
Okay.
You're not too far off.
I was thinking about saying 140. I was thinking about doubling, but no, I gave it so the cornerstone math is correct. Okay, that's the times 2. The busted move was to add a little extra.
At the end of the day, we're going to $25.99, call it $26. You get the cart or $13. Josh, what are you taking?
I may take the cart on this one, honestly. I enjoyed it. I had fun.
You know, the game is worth keeping, but $26 is a lot for a fucking loose copy of this.
Yeah.
Now, I own this one. I do know that, and I don't know if I picked it up in a lot or if it was a childhood copy. I could probably flip it over and see if it had my rental store sticker on the back. But, yeah, the game is probably worth $26. It's just because it's pretty good, but, I feel like a game like this should be like a solid $15 game.
Yeah.
But, you know, at the end of the day, I mean, there's some really bad games we've played for way more expensive. This is a game I could say that I play it again. I mean, there's other games I'd rather play than this, and there's more beefed up, upgraded versions. I remember playing a Bust a Move on PlayStation 1 my freshman year of college. We used to skip class. It was actually me and this geek gal, and it was strictly platonic. It wasn't like, hey, Netflix and chill. It's like, you want to bust a move and bust something? No, it was just we just bust a move.
You just played the game.
We talk shit. The damn door was open. People come in, fucking get them some.
Yeah.
And it was that one was more of a versus battle bust a move, and that was incredibly fun. And so I mean, there's better versions of Bust a Move than this, sadly enough. But this one's still pretty good, you know.
Okay.
The one thing with this game is that, I don't know, I'm guessing there's probably an NES Bust a Move. But, like, this game could literally be on every system. I mean, maybe not Atari or something like that, but, like...
I think it would run on the Jaguar.
Oh, yeah. Now, you know what? I didn't even tell you.
How many systems?
How many systems?
And I just noticed, sir, your shirt, even though I like it, it is all Nintendo themed. Except for the fucking Sega and the PlayStation.
There's a Sega. That could be Xbox.
That's the Switch. And then the other pink one right there is a PlayStation.
Yeah.
But everything else is Nintendo themed.
Well, this came off Wish or Sheen or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Temu.
So,
AliExpress.
Bust a Move, their Wikipedia page is such a fucking nightmare. So,
is it a hodgepodge of both?
No, there's so much of it that you literally get this.
Oh, shit.
Yes. So, just roughly, this was an arcade game to start with. And just from I know it's on the fucking PlayStation 1. I know it was on the fucking Super Nintendo.
It had to be on the Commodore.
It was on Speedrun, actually.
It
was on the damn Dreamcast.
Yeah, I was about to say Dreamcast would probably been a good one. The Genesis was probably a good one.
Now, and not all of these may have been the same version, but it was a version.
But yeah, it was a version of it.
So all that being said, wrap it on down. We're gonna end it out here. Let me get it blown up. We are both ranked the same.
Yep.
It's going on Mount Rushmore.
Let me grab another pad of paper.
We've got Joe and Mac as our number 1 game.
Joel Mac Caveman.
And Nosferatu is our number 2 game.
Nosferatu.
And then we got Bust a Move. I know where I'm putting Bust a Move. I don't know if you know where you're putting it.
I know where I'm putting it. I know exactly where I'm putting it.
Tell me the number on 3.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
2.
1.
Nope.
I got Bust a Move at 1. I think it's better than Joe and Mac, even though I'm liking Joe and Mac.
Nope. I got Bust a Move at number 2. Even though I'm enjoy playing it, it is extremely repetitive. The only reason why I'm playing it is because I'm into it right now. I got a random sickness that you don't have of like how you collect games. You're a collector. You like the platinum trophies. No, once I find a game that I'm like, oh, I could beat this. Like, so what caused that sickness is I made it to level 36 without using a single credit or continue.
Okay.
And I'm like, you give me 7 of these bitches, let's just ride this out. And now you tell me that there's 100 levels? Oh, I'm beating it.
You're committed.
I'm committed now.
Alright, so once again, I got Bust a Move, Joe and Mac, Nosferatu. Josh has got Joe and Mac, Bust a Move, and Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
Coming up, any predictions for 4th game? I don't know the correlation. Joe and Mac and Bust a Move are both technically arcade games.
Yeah, Nosferatu is movie related, vampire mythology. No, that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with the mythos. I'm going to go with some type of mythology style game.
Okay.
Whether it be trivia or something like that, but I think there's going to be some type of myth behind it.
So I'm going to go with this. You're going to have some kind of mythology game.
Yeah, some type of mythology.
Just thinking Joe and Mac, they're kind of like classic video games. Like, I ain't going to say they're a staple, but yeah, they're classic arcade. Bust a Move, you've got Bub and Bob. They're iconic to me.
Yeah.
And they're older.
Nosferatu's
old as shit because he's goddamn Dracula.
No.
And
he's the great value Dracula.
So I feel like we are going to get a game that's got a very classic. It's going to be old. So when I say old, I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there. We're getting a fucking Mario game.
Okay.
And then you got the cameo effect in Bust a Move.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yes.
I don't know in Super Punch Out if Mario's in it. We're going to have a game. The cameo, there's going to be a Mario.
There's going to be a Mario something in it.
So,
okay.
Even though I kind of had on my heart, for some reason, don't ask me fucking why, on the goddamn YouTube algorithm, it's been bringing up Super Black Bass. And that's what, I don't know why, and I've not even clicked on one of the goddamn videos, because I never beat original Black Bass, much less get a Super Black Bass. Oh yeah, put this in there, break it, rewind it back. It's a goddamn Super Nintendo. How come this wasn't called Super Bust a Move? It's because they were trying to Young MC it.
They were. It was all advertisement scheme.
This should have been Super Bust a fucking Move.
It was advertising and marketing scheming.
And I'm going to make fun of a lot of games because they put Super in it. This should have had Super in it.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
So we're going to have a game that's got Mario.
No. I know why they didn't do it.
What?
It was the pioneer of the bubble shooter, so there wasn't one before it. You couldn't turn it super because they still had improvement to do.
Well, Bubble Bobble was on the arcade, and I'm probably pretty sure that was before the Super Nintendo version.
I'm just saying, this was pioneer.
The Pioneer Lady.
Yep.
Well, we're signing out. We're coming back to you with what I say is going to be a game with Mario in it, even if he's just in a painting on the wall. And
there's going to be a cameo of Mario.
Or Mario himself in it. And Josh says a mythology game.
Some type of mythos.
I would give you like one of the Miles of Terra games.
Miles of Terra, Gods. Didn't Gods 2 have... Is Gods 2... No, Super Valis.
Okay.
Like I said, Prince of Persia, something along those games.
All right, we're coming at you next week, and we'll let you know.
Let's do it.